Hi everyone, it's time for the weekly video. There isn't much to discuss really in terms of the podcast and what we have on the show. Next month will be entirely Twin Peaks based. So we are covering seasons 1, 2, Twin Peaks: The Return and Fire Walk with Me. I know some of you won't have watched the entire thing. So unfortunately, please take a general spoiler warning for everything. And we will try to remember to mention that on the show. I don't think I'll have time to read The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer or The Secret History of Twin Peaks or Twin Peaks: The Final Dossier. Both are sitting there on my shelf. I'm just not a speed reader. I'm not going to be able to do that. I started The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer a week or two ago, and I'm on about page 12 because other things keep getting in the way. Other things like Martin. This is a gorgeous new second sight release of Martin. The kind of release, I think, if you know anything about the film, you wouldn't expect this to have ever happened. I've still got my Arrow DVD somewhere. A lovely book here. Quite a few selected writings in there. Again, some people whose names I know, quite a few people whose names I don't. I'm not going to name drop them all. And some really nice postcards. This is a gorgeous set. I don't know about the availability remaining. I would say if you're a fan of the film, then you should certainly try to make sure you can get a hold of this. It is, I'm always hesitant to say that it's Romero's best film. It's certainly his best non-zombie film. He had quite a variable success rate with his non-zombie films. Martin is, it's pretty great. I think when we discussed it on the show, we all generally agreed that, it's certainly worth considering as Romero's masterpiece, even if other titles share that with it. Elsewhere, Indicator, a lot of people buying from the Indicator sale at the moment. I am fortunate enough that I think I've generally bought everything that I want when it's first released, but I did receive my monthly selection. Bluebird's Eighth Wife. Let's try that again. Bluebeard's Eighth Wife. It's one of the two Ernst Lubitsch movies that were coming out this week. This month, sorry. The other one is Broken Lullaby. And then State of the Union, a Frank Capra film. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn in there. I'm already sold, even though I've not seen it, so I'll look forward to that. And The Kiss Before the Mirror. Quite a selection of older film titles. Indicator often do delve back through the years of cinema to find their titles, but these are definitely, I don't think I had heard of any of these. I think I've heard of Bluebeard's Wife, but not Bluebeard's Eighth Wife, because I think Bluebeard's Wife has been done once or twice. Even State of the Union, I've probably known about it at some point, but it has definitely gone off my radar, so I will look forward to getting to those by about 2030. It's not going to happen lately, especially with Twin Peaks. I think, yeah, just not. I'm still trying to fit in. Obviously, the other stuff I do for my blog daily, for the stuff I watch, I did manage to get along just after we recorded the podcast last week. I got along to see Infinity Pool at the cinema, and that's really, really highly recommended. I don't think it's as good as Possessor, the previous film from Brandon Cronenberg, but it's really, really good. Alexander Skarsgård and Mia Goth are great it's a very trippy, you know, quite horrifying when you think of the ramifications film. It's really good. And then I mentioned to people the other day, if you have Amazon Prime, if you have Prime Video, I just noticed on there Clerks 3, 3,000 Years of Longing and Triangle of Sadness. So the other night I watched Triangle of Sadness. It's very, very good indeed. I forget the writer director's name. I think I've liked pretty much everything he's done. I certainly remember he did The Square, which was good, and yeah, I really recommend it. So that's it for this week. Just a few titles there, a few things if you have the streaming service to check out. And yeah, it's all going to be about Twin Peaks this month. So who knows, by next week's video, I may just be grinning at you with a slice of cherry pie and a damn fine cup of coffee. Until then,